Hello, I'm Cameron Sanderson, and welcome to LUTV Sports Break, where we will discuss interesting sports topics with our panel of sports reporters. Listen, America, even if you do not watch sports ball, everyone watches the Super Bowl. On Sunday, February 12th, 2023, people will be watching for the commercials, waiting for Rihanna to put in the work at halftime, and the battle of the contestants on the gridiron. If the playoffs started today, the AFC, the Kansas City Chiefs would get a first-round bye, and in the NFC, the Philadelphia Eagles would wait for their opponent in the divisional round. Panel, who are your picks for Super Bowl 57, and who will rise in Phoenix and be named the champion of the National Football League?
I'm going to go my two picks for the NFC. I have the Vikings coming out. I think Kirk Cousins has been playing with a certain swagger so far this last couple of weeks, and we've seen him just improve this season, compared to prior seasons. And, Justin Jefferson, he's top three for me. Undeniably a top three receiver. Dalvin Cook, obviously, in a run game. I just think they have all the pieces on both sides of the ball to make it. And coming out of the AFC, I have the Buffalo Bills. I don't think that's really a question, to anybody why I choose them. But Josh Allen is obviously one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL. He has a total, one of the greatest arms in the league right now. He can definitely sling the ball. And the defense, you add Von Miller to the defense they already had. I think they definitely have good chances to make it all the way.
Yeah, and I'm kind of with Trey on my NFC pick. I feel like it's a hot take at this point picking the Vikings, but it really shouldn't be. They're 7-1. They just beat the Bills, who just kind of feel like the best team in the NFL right now. But you got Kirk Cousins. He's got his swagger, like Trey said. They're calling him Kirko Chains now. Yeah. Kirko Chains. He's got his little swag going. He's got Justin Jefferson is flying up and down the field. He's looking like one of the league's best receivers. The defense looks very good, and that's night and day from last year. For the AFC, I'm going to have to disagree, though, because I'm going to go with the Kansas City Chiefs.
Okay.
They made a really great pickup with Kentavious Toney at the deadline, and I think he fits that team to a T. They know how to use him right, and he gives Patrick Mahomes another just really potent weapon. Mahomes has already shown all throughout this year he doesn't need a top-tier receiver, so adding a gadget like that it'll help him so much, and I think they're going to go ahead and go to the Super Bowl.
I would say my pick is a little out there, but I got the Bills and the Bucks, and here's why. The Bucks, I know they're not looking great right now, but as soon as the playoffs start, Tom Brady just hits a different level for no reason. And also, he has new motivation. He's a recently divorced man, and now he just has more motivation to just go out there and compete. And with the AFC, I actually have the Bills. The Bills, realistically, the only team that's going to give them a challenge now are the Chiefs. And we've seen that they can compete with the Chiefs. Now, in the playoffs, we don't know how that's going to turn out. But I can still see the Bills taking that and just going to the Super Bowl with that. Also, it doesn't help that they're third right now in the division, but they're gonna easily win that division, guys. Let's be honest.
It's a little fluky.
Okay, I'm not sure about that.
Well, not the Bills. But.
Okay. But no, I seriously see the old guard versus the new guard, and I see the Bills winning that Super Bowl.
I told you guys at the beginning of the season who was going to win MVP, and right now he's on track to win MVP, and he's going to take his team to the Super Bowl. Kansas City Chiefs are going to the Super Bowl on the back of Patrick Mahomes. Like you said, they brought in Kadarius Toney. He's done better already than he did in New York because he already got a touchdown. Didn't do that in New York. He's made something out of nothing. Juju is top-tier receiver, Not only the best receiver, he's playing the best receiving game in Kansas City right now. Yeah. That's not even a question. He's made him a certified starter. And then look at Travis Kelce. He's putting up wide receiver numbers. And I know that's what he is. He's a tight end, but he's top 10 in receiving yards. Yeah. This man has been unstoppable. You can't stop a guy at his unit. Now for the NFC.
I don't like this already.
Give me the Dallas Cowboys.
Here it comes.
Oh, my God.
Listen, I knew y'all wouldn't like the pick. But this team is good. You can't deny it. The Cowboys are good. They have talent. Their roster says that they should be good. Since Dak Prescott has came back, this offense has changed. Actually, I want to say the numbers to you. We went from 21.4 points per game to now getting 33.8 points per game. That's a pretty big leap. That's a big difference. while this defense is allowing only 18 points per game, I mean, it's there's no match right now for these teams. They played some bad football games. I'll be honest. That Green Bay Packers game was not good. That was an embarrassment for that team. But CeeDee Lamb has put up top 10 receiving numbers. Zeke and Pollard, when they're both on the field, they're one of the best running back duos in the league. And that defense is untouched. Look at Trayvon Diggs, how much he has changed this season. He's become a lockdown cornerback. He's done fantastic. Micah Parsons is getting his. And when he's double and triple team, you got DeMarcus Lawrence on the other side. I mean, they are a fantastic team. They're really good. They're going to beat the Vikings this week, but we don't got to talk about that. But I'm going Cowboys, Chiefs in the Super Bowl.
Okay.
But here's
honestly, hold on, before you, I don't think you can call a team a fascinating team. You know, when they just lost to the Green Bay Packers and got absolutely smacked. I think it's two things that are for sure every season in the NFL. It's going to be two teams that make it to the Super Bowl, and the Cowboys are going to get eliminated. I just don't see them. I don't see them making it all the way. And then I do agree on your Chiefs picks for both of you guys. I do like the Tony pickup that they had at the trade deadline. I think that definitely helps them in their chances. But also when you talk about pickups, the Vikings. I love the pickup they had with Hawkinson, getting a certified tight end to come in and really it help their offense advance. It takes a little bit of pressure off of Justin Jefferson. He doesn't have to do the most each and every week. And also with him spreading the field, Hawkinson's going to get his opportunities, and I think we're going to see that heading into the playoffs.
Yeah, no, I completely agree with that. See, the thing with the Cowboys, I do think they're an interesting team, but I don't think they're the best team in their division. I think the Eagles are that. It's hard because they're both coming off of like really bad losses to bad teams. But are either of those teams competing with the Vikings? I don't think so. Even as good as Dallas's defense has been, the Vikings' offense has been overpowering this year. It's been a wide open track meet. Like Trey said, they brought in Hawkinson. They got another weapon. They've got Dalvin Cook when he's healthy. It hasn't mattered if he has been or not for them. The Buccaneers, I don't even know what to say for that, man. That's crazy. But as far as like Super Bowl, I'm really high on the Vikings. But I think Kansas City, when they meet them there, they will spank them because they are not on that level. They're the best NFC team. I don't think the NFC is on par with either of the two AFC teams, Bills or Kansas City.
I'll say, I'm not going to lie, I do like the Cowboys. This team is very good, and that hurts me to say. I'm a Texans fan. This hurts some days. But I'm going to paraphrase here from a famous quote from Stephen A. Smith. When there's a way that the Cowboys are going to mess something up, they will find it. They just are. They're not going to make it to the Super Bowl. They're just going to find a way to mess things up. I don't know when that's going to happen. It just is. It's happened through our entire lifetime, literally. Since we've been born, it's happened. So you're not making the Super Bowl. I don't know what you got that from. I just don't see that at all. I don't know where you got that from.
I think that, listen, and this is something I think we can all agree on right now, that the NFC is full of frauds. I'll even say it about my Cowboys. Right. They are frauds. So it comes down to who plays better in the playoffs. This isn't NBA or MLB playoffs. There's no series. It's not who wins in 7, who wins in 1. Who plays the best football that day? And all the Cowboys have to do is play the best football on Sunday. It doesn't matter who they play. The Vikings got blown out by the Eagles. The Eagles just got embarrassed by the Commanders on primetime football. The Cowboys just got embarrassed by the Packers. The Buccaneers have been embarrassing all year. So here's the thing, is that there is a wide open door for any team to walk out of the NFC. I think the Cowboys have a lot on the line here. Mike McCarthy's got his job on the line. I mean, you got to prove how good of a coach you are. No other coach right now, out of those other 4 leaders right now in the NFC, has got to be worried about that. Most of them are first-year guys. So Mike McCarthy's got a lot to play for, a lot to win for. Dan Quinn is here running this defense perfectly. I think the team's good. I think the Cowboys are going to be a hard team to beat in the playoffs until the Super Bowl, when the Chiefs absolutely destroy them. As much as I love the Cowboys, I'll be realistic. I love Patrick Mahomes, and that man is significantly better than every single person on our roster. It's going to be hard to beat a guy that's already been there. I mean, I'll take the Chiefs over the Cowboys, as much as it hurts. But you gotta give the Cowboys a little bit more credit than y'all do.
We definitely do. I feel like you made your point about the Cowboys. They are definitely a good team. They have their respects. But I don't think anybody coming out of the NFC could beat whoever's making it out of the AFC. They're just not strong enough. Like you said, that team, that conference is definitely just full of frauds, and it shows. Each and every week we see a team get upset. But I have the Bills winning it all this year.
Yeah, it's definitely the AFC Championship. It's going to be a shootout. It's going to be Allen and Mahomes again.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to come down to, I'm pretty sure, last possession again. It's going to be a great game. NFC, I'm not sure. You know, like y'all said, it's kind of a crapshoot in the NFC. That championship game could be Eagles, Minnesota. It could be Cowboys. You don't know. I mean, right now, like the Giants are what are the Giants right now? Do they have one loss?
They're the fifth seed right now.
I believe so.
Giants, 2 losses for the Giants. I mean, the Geno Smith-led Seahawks are at the top of their division, so anything can happen in the NFC. I'm just putting my bet on what I think is the most well-constructed team on both sides of the ball, plus just an over-the-top offense. I love the Vikings offense. I love that Kirk Cousins has actually played up to his contract for once. Will that be sustained? I don't know. But no, I don't. I think Kansas City's taken in the Super Bowl after a dangerous shootout with the Bills. But yeah.
If you think Kansas City is going to beat Buffalo again, you are insane. Josh Allen is not allowing that, and with the season that Stephon Diggs is having, I don't see them losing to the Chiefs again this year.
I'll say I just don't want no hate on my boy Geno right now because that boy is killing it. I'm not gonna lie. Like we all thought they were just gonna be tanking this entire season, and they just been doing the complete opposite. So no hate on Geno Smith at all. And honestly, whoever wins the AFC is gonna win the Super Bowl. Let's all be honest here.
Yeah, I think that's pretty much agreed upon.
So you have the Chiefs and the Bucks. So you're going Chiefs?
I'm going Bills.
My fault. You had the Bills.
Yeah, I had the Bills and the Bucks, but I'm still going Bills to win the Super Bowl.
Seems like he's switching to the Seahawks now for the NFC.
You never know. It might happen, guys. We've seen crazier things.
All right, guys. Well, that's all the time we got for today. Thank you, panel, and thank you for tuning in to LUTV Sports Break, where we will keep you in the game for every game. Be sure to like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter for more Lamar University sports. See you next time.